All right, welcome to the women's final of the first day of competition here in Las Vegas at the Convention Center. We have on the far side Lily Zhang of ICC, and her opponent is Wang Chen from the Wang Chen Table Tennis Center in New York. The winner of this match will automatically be placed as the second player on the U.S. national team, and that will give them the right to represent the United States at the World Championships as well as North American Championships and North America Cup. The loser of this match will need to play tomorrow in the second tournament to determine players 3 and 4. Jiaqi Zhang, by winning women's singles yesterday, took the first slot on the U.S. national team. Jennifer Wu, who was the runner-up, is not eligible for ITTF competition to represent the United States. However, she is a U.S. citizen and has qualified for Rio by winning the Pan Am Games this past summer. So a lot of what-if scenarios, but right now we have the top 2 women left in the competition with Lily and Wang Chen. This is a best-of-7 match. We'll start at Love All, and I'm joined in the booth by my good friend, Corey Eider. Corey, going into this match, we've seen Wang Chen playing very strong. We've seen Lily just kind of run through the competition here in the team trouts, but she had her hands full with Jennifer Wu in the singles.
Lily's played pretty solid, Sean, all tournament. The loss she had to Jennifer was she just got Jennifer when Jennifer was on absolute fire. Wang Chen, it played a really solid tournament as well. I mean, she lost one match, and it was to the
ultimate winner with
exactly.
Jiaqi, and that was 7 games. So yeah. I want to say it. I would think this might be the first time these two have met. And as we mentioned with Prachi Jha being very tournament tough in training and playing professionally in Europe, Lily's doing the exact same thing. Wang Chen has, during her comeback, gone abroad. Normally she'll train in China, but she has played in a couple of the ITTF Pro Tour events. She had an issue, I think, with the Swedish Open with her visa, but she has played in a couple of international tournaments to try to get back into the kind of the changes of the game, since she played in the 2008 Beijing Games and had great success reaching the quarterfinals in women's team and women's singles.
I think what's going to come down to, Sean, is whether Lily's going to be mentally tough enough to get through this. She was a little bit down after losing so convincingly to teammate Jennifer Wu. I know for a lot of us, I would take Lily's game on her worst day.
Yeah, that last backhand that she delivered was spot on. The one thing different, I believe, Corey, is that Lily's going to force Wang Chen to score points. She's probably not going to give away too many, as we see a error directly off the high toss serve. Lily really doesn't take any risks when she plays. You don't see her when she's out of position swing at the ball wildly. She's always very calm and controlled. To win a point off of her, you've first got to beat her positionally because she plays to such good locations. And even Wang Chen playing that ball wide out to Lily's backhand, she's able to track it down. I think the difference between Lily's game and Prachi's that we saw against Wang Chen is Lily just has one more shot in her that's a lot safer, where Prachi really has to pull the trigger and go for a big shot. Lily can do one more placed shot before going for any type of finishing ball.
That was an unbelievable re-loop. Wang Chen really kept that ball low.
Lily just came right over the top of it.
Yeah, kind of picked it up a little bit with the topspin.
Lily would like to have that one back. The ball sat up a little bit and she just lifted it instead of...
I'd like to see her punch that one, Sean, right
Yeah,
to the short pips of Wang Chen.
Yeah, that ball would go into the net for sure. Great combination there by Lily. The tempo and speed that Wang Chen is giving, there's no problem for Lily to play at that tempo. That is a nice loop there, just right into the elbow area. I'm not going to say that was a risky shot, Corey, with Wang Chen's flip, but it was well done. I mean, she kept it low. I think it surprised Lily a little bit. That ball's so difficult to keep short, and she just put it into play, kept the tempo going. That's a beautiful backhand loop by Lily. That really balances out her game nicely because normally she's used to making 2 or 3 controlled shots in order to get a shot to put away. And now that she has that strong backhand loop off of underspin, she can get a couple more free points. Seems, Corey, that when Lily's playing her backhand now, she has a little bit more spin right at the end of the stroke. I haven't seen that as much before. She tended to just go through the ball. Now it has a little bit more jump to it. So the match umpire is just reminding Wang Chen to remove the non-playing arm on the toss. It's probably one of the toughest habits for players that are coming back that haven't played for a few years to get accustomed to, because they have to mentally remind themselves to change their stroke a little bit. Nice forehand flip kill. Lily just with solid fundamentals, good footwork, good ball placement, and a nice balance of offense and control. Look at that, so quickly out to wide, to Wang Chen's wide forehand.
Another really important point early on in the match right now here for Lily Zhang.
Looks like the umpire found a crack in the ball, so they'll go to ball number 2. When Lily's able to control that high toss serve and keep it low, especially when it comes out deep, it really forces Wang Chen to do a lot more than just open softly, because Lily can jump on any of those balls with her counterattack. That ball caught the net on the way up. Oh, what a great shot there by Lily. You don't often see a player take it out wide to the forehand and then drill the middle. A lot of times you'll see him go back to the wide backhand or maybe go twice to the forehand, but Lily found the opening and really exploited it.
That's what I would like to see Lily do more of,
high to the
Sean.
middle.
Step back a half a step. Let the ball come down a little bit so you can get some more friction and more spin, and just send some heavy spin in those pips. Wang Chen can't control the ball very well. Wang Chen, those short pips lose a lot of control, Sean, when you're sending heavy topspin at it.
Yeah, it's just the smallest over-angling, the ball will just slide right off of it, or if there's a lot of pace, you have to take some of the force off of the ball.
Looks like if Lily could take after that wide forehand, if she could play that Jennifer Wu down the line forehand, it would be impossible for her to defend Lily's forehand.
Lily is so amazing when she's taking it off the bounce to the middle, right in the fast hand-to-hand. You'd think she just wanted to take it cross-court and down the line, but then she jams it right back into the center to get the person off balance since they're clearly covering both wings. I mean, Lily's just outplaying Wang Chen right now. Wang Chen might be getting some... Ball caught the edge of the table on Wang Chen's side, popped up. So we have ourselves a 1-1 tie here in this best-of-7 game match for the right to be placed directly onto the U.S. women's team for 2016. The loser of this match will become the top seed in tomorrow's second and final tournament. Right now, Corey, if you're in Wang Chen's corner, what big changes, or do you think she needs to do that much of a change? Is it more execution? Is it placement?
From my vantage point, Sean, it's more about execution. She's playing pretty smart, as usual. That's one thing that doesn't go away even when you haven't played in a while, is you're still a smart player. But I would like to see her, if I'm in Wang Chen's corner, if she could find a way to take, when Lily steps back and spins, if she could find a way to break the angle, break the side of the table, because then Lily has to be more cognizant of stepping back, because then once the wide angles are exposed, Lily's going to have to stay tighter to the table, and Wang Chen does not want Lily to back up, so she's going to have to do a tactic, something to keep Lily in.
And it seems like Wang Chen has been able to get her forehand loop to really get through the Lily Zhang wall of defense. She's been able to loop it right into the elbow on the forehand side. Because when they both go off the bounce, it's so tough for Wang Chen to have the length of stroke. Lily is just jumping on every ball.
And that's what Wang Chen doesn't want to see, Sean, is Lily that half step back, heavy spinning.
Especially into the pips and into the middle, to where she'll play a pip backhand from the center of the table.
Right.
Just really no angle to work with. Lily's getting a lot of the loose points right now. I mean, Lily's not having to go outside of her normal game. A lot of quick openings, keeping pressure on the opponent, moving the ball around. Great play by both players. Lily able to return a couple balls with extreme side spin. Wang Chen with the presence of mind of just letting the side spin do the work as she blocked it up there. Wang Chen with a strong redirect on her forehand. That really seems, Corey, to be a must-have shot when players are playing quick off the bounce, especially out to the player's forehand. If they can't take that down the line, they just leave themselves open to the other player delivering the same shot. Wow, that was heavy. Lily really used a ton of wrist to get that ball up and over. Oh, nice reloop off the bounce by Wang Chen. Lily's opening ball was just a little on the short side, and Wang Chen just pounced on it. Wow. Lily started that one out with a nice deep serve that we haven't seen, and then just continued to keep the pressure on Wang Chen. That was a good hustle return by Lily off the net. Nice play down the line.
Seemed earlier, Sean, where Lily was having the success, she was going kind of slow, heavy spin to Wang Chen's backhand, and when she wanted to go kind of fast and hard, she would go to the forehand side.
And I believe we'll call a let, as either someone decided that it was time to turn the lights out, and
it's definitely not a power outage because there's a couple lights in here still on, and we're still on, so it can't be a power outage.
but clearly the 3 lights that are on above the court are not going to be enough to allow for play to continue. I'm just wondering if some convention center worker decided that they were going to help with shutting down the building and managed to grab some of ours, or if it was a possible circuit breaker issue. Normal thing for a professional athlete to do. Go back to your corner, get a jacket on.
Especially because you don't know how long it's going to be, Sean.
Right, just try to get to where you can refocus and not stand around doing nothing.
It's kind of like both players get a timeout.
Wang Chen is going to, looks like, grab the seat first. I just wonder if these are those slow warming lights that take a while to come back on, or if once the switch is pulled. The umpires are now mentioning to Lily that she's within her rights to have a seat, get a jacket on. So she'll sit next to Coach Massimo Constantini.
We've had a little bit of everything happen today, Sean, in Las Vegas.
No, it's really interesting, Corey. In this situation, it obviously doesn't happen very often, but the players are seated, and the coaches, I can really see Max giving a lot of advice. I mean, it's not like telling the players you got to sit there and be by yourself until we start. It's almost like we're going to be at the end of a game, but not for the 1 minute changeover, but it could be 3, 4, 5 minutes.
I'm curious, Sean, because if they play a let, the score is 7-7. If they let that point stand, like the score says right now, they have it scored 8-7 for Wang Chen. And I'm curious to see how they rule that. It should, in my opinion, it should be a let. But my opinion means absolutely nothing.
But that generally, any type of distraction, as long as the ball hasn't hit the ground, you would go ahead and say,
correct,
equal to both players, take the break. So coming back from the break, will the players remember how the last point went? And if it was clearly the umpires.
It doesn't even matter if the players remember. It's up to the umpires.
Right. But the umpires raised their hand during the rally.
Right.
So.
But it'll be whether yeah.
Because we've got 7-7 on the telecast scoreboard.
Right, and that's what the score should be.
Exactly.
If they play a let.
And then we have 8-7 because the assistant umpire seems to have flipped it because there was a point. So we'll just take a short break here until we can get the lights going, and then we'll jump back on with the commentary. Right now, play has been halted at 1 game apiece in the finals of the women's singles first day tournament at 2016 U.S. national team tryouts here in Las Vegas. So stay with us, and we'll be back as soon as all the power comes on.
下网那个状态开始
下网，然后我就没打好。
他那你要走，你说赖，他得说赖了没行。
No, I said let when it went out. I said let. The light went out.
All right, welcome back. And now the players are in full debate and discussion over what we thought would be an issue. Lily has said, and you could hear that on the court, that when the light went out, she raised her hand and called a let. So, tournament referee Ray Kavickia has been requested. Lily will get a chance to present her side of it.
It shouldn't even be a question, Sean. Anytime a light goes out during a point, you should not have to call a let.
Right.
The light going out is the let. And it's not like a light went out
And then
the
Wang
whole
Chen hit
place
a
went
winner.
dark.
Right.
Such a... Wow. It's unbelievable. It's not the first issue that's occurred this week.
Oh,
Ooh, what a
very
heavy
strong
cut.
push on that last ball. And two very strong loops by Lily Zhang out to Wang Chen's forehand. And now Lily with the serve and game point to go up 2-1. Lily forced that ball a little bit.
I've always admired that about Lily, Sean. So resilient.
Just great focus and a lot of self-confidence and belief. Oh, again, Corey, that very aggressive backhand. So Lily takes game number 3 after a bit of an interesting lighting issue.
Yeah, and an interesting scoring issue. Lily got the short end of the stick after she didn't get the let that she called when the light went out. She stays resilient and stays tough, puts it behind her, and goes out and wins the game, which she's really, Sean, done that her whole career. She's been up against it so many times in her career. And sometimes being in those situations is helpful because the next time you're in it, you kind of learn how to deal with it. What's the best way? What helped you get through it? And those kinds of things. And if you're Wang Chen, it has to feel like a wasted opportunity. You were given a point for free at a really crucial point in the match and you didn't take advantage of it. That serve popped up a little bit. He needs to keep that serve down. Keep in mind, guys, if you're watching, we have a men's final coming up between Victor Liu and Kanak Ja.
Victor's been playing tremendously this entire tournament.
I agree.
Really stepping his game up, taking out Timothy Wong earlier today and also in a very tough match with Michael Landers in the last round. Right now, Lily is trying to build a lead and some momentum.
Yeah, Sean, the fans are really getting behind her.
Now it looks like Wang Chen is forcing the offense a little bit, trying to get her opening in. It's really only been her forehand drive that she's put a ball through Lily. For the most part, it's just been Lily running the table with a lot of tempo and off the bounce shots. Caught the edge. That's a beautiful backhand wide out to Wang Chen.
That's a key, Sean. if Lily can keep heavy spinning the ball into those short pips, it's a really tough ball for Wang Chen to be able to control. What was that?
That was the first time I've seen Lily do a wild shot. She really didn't move her feet for that last one and just took a full swing.
She could have fished that ball on, Sean, because Wang Chen would have had to use the short pips on that ball.
There we go. Heavy underspin to the opposite side of the net.
We've seen that before.
So Wang Chen evens this match up at 2 games apiece.
Hi, please.
Wang Chen definitely trying to get her forehand going here in game 5. Third ball attacking off of both serves.
Yeah, it looks like she's really making a conscious effort to prevent Lily from heavy spinning into the backhand side. That's what Wang Chen doesn't want right there, and that's what Lily does want. So if you're a Lily Zhang fan, that's exactly the point you want to see.
Time and time again with
Yep.
Lily just...
Because Wang Chen can't do anything about it. She can't get out of that rally.
There's not enough time for her to take a big enough swing to get the ball through Lily, and Lily's just taking it right off the bounce. That time Wang Chen had some really nice defensive skills herself, able to play that re-loop, and now beginning to break open.
Just again, Sean, going back to work, heavy spin to that short pips. And nobody did that to Jiaqi really at all either. I thought that's what Jennifer Wu would attempt to do.
It seems like when that serve, the toss gets away from Wang Chen a little bit and the players play wide to her backhand, that's when she gets her most leverage to step around. Really from her wide backhand, using her forehand, she can hit that middle at such an extreme angle. In that situation, Corey, Wang Chen is just trying to keep that ball deep, not letting Lily have much of an angle to redirect. Lily is so solid once she gets the upper hand. It's just so many body blows that she keeps pummeling you until you drop your hands, then there comes the knockout. That's a nice third ball attack, and Wang Chen now with the serve and the 2-point lead in this pivotal game 5.
Whoa, that was a rip. One thing, Sean, I think Lily needs to do a little bit of is she needs to take some shots down the line. She's playing everything cross-court, and that's why Wang Chen's getting everything back. One thing you can't be in table tennis, and that's predictable. And Lily's attacks are becoming a little bit predictable right now. Like that, yeah, that was nice.
And I think
a little redirection.
I think, Corey, with Lily's recent trip over to Europe, those type of shots are what we're seeing a little bit more of. The loose ball where she's really finishing it hard versus just spinning it on and maybe having to work for it. That backhand kind of ripping loop. Solid play.
Huge point, Sean. Finally getting it back to even ground.
Wang Chen really doing a nice job of jamming it into Lily's body. Third ball taking it out to the forehand. Lily's really going to need to lock down on these next 2 points. No unforced errors. Good quality spin. Got in position. Made sure she cleared the net. Kept the ball nice and deep. That was the same flip that Wang Chen made earlier in the match to take one of her games. This time it caught the top of the net.
Ooh, what a nice shot there by Wang Chen.
Right off the bounce, in tight to the body.
Yeah.
Really nowhere else to go, but she was able to get enough shoulders through the ball to take it out. Now Lily facing 2 game points. However, she does have the serve. Oh,
wow.
Great combination. Lily was able to withstand 2 shots to the body. And the first time Wang Chen went out to the forehand, Lily just took it cross court. Wang Chen forcing the action, and she is rewarded with an 11-9 fifth game victory to now go up 3-2 in this best of 7.
You can see Lily over there with Coach Max.
Visibly frustrated.
Yeah.
She knew that that game was hers for the taking. It was so tight once they passed 7-all. Corey, I would anticipate Wang Chen being a little more aggressive off the serve and serve return right at the beginning of this game 6 to take Lily maybe a little bit out of her game.
I'm Coach Max, Sean. I tell Lily, step back and heavy spin.
Yeah,
and
just
sometimes
let the ball come to you
and
a little
sometimes
bit.
when you're in the forehand to forehand rally, change down the line. And sometimes when you're in a heavy spin rally, change down the line. Just something to keep Wang Chen a little bit off balance because she's not fast. And for Wang Chen, you just have to stay super solid. Keep using your third ball attack. Don't get too passive.
Lily's jumping. I mean, if Lily starts going too offensive, Wang Chen's going to just let her go for the knockout punches and start counter-punching her. That's the ball Lily wanted. She had the chance to go wide after.
But if you're going to go wide, you can't punch it.
Yeah, and right now
there's no spin on the ball bringing it down.
This
and
is
I'd
scary.
like to see,
Down
I'd like to
0-2.
see, yeah, I'd like to see that punch go down the line. Lily just unable to make it though. It's like almost like she wants to do it, but she doesn't have the confidence. And the margin for error in table tennis being so small, if you're not confident or you question yourself a little bit, that's enough to make a lot of mistakes. Lily and Coach Max call a timeout. Down 2-3, down 0-3. In the game score, Sean, what do you see here?
Lily's just first of all, she needs to get on the board. Right now, Wang Chen can just sit back and let that first attack come her way and maybe even redirect. I was surprised that Lily went so aggressive on the first point, but she probably doesn't want to give Wang Chen a chance to gain any confidence or to put pressure on her. A lot easier to kind of get into a snowball fight. We're on the top of the hill throwing down. So
Yeah, Wang Chen already back ready to the table.
Yep, she's ready because she realizes that every single point right now that she gets takes her that much closer to the world team as well as the national team. So Wang Chen, one more serve. So a well-timed timeout.
That was the desperation timeout.
Yeah, it was stop the bleeding. I've got to win the next point, otherwise this match is over.
She's playing
That
too
ball-
fast into the pips, Sean. That's a mistake.
And that ball caught the top of the net.
You can't play that fast into the pips. Gotta slow it down a little bit. Add some rotation.
Another net ball.
Lily kind of starting to doubt herself, Sean. You could see it on her face, feeling like everything's kind of going against her.
Again, both players so strong with those counter-attacking rallies, not going for too much, but keeping a ton of pace on the ball. And you can hear that in Wang Chen. She can really feel that this match is nearing the close. That was a little bit of a desperation backhand attack by Lily, so 9-1. So Wang Chen takes the match and the women's first team trial tournament. Players congratulating the coaches. It looks like Wang Chen has handed over her racket to Ray Calcavicchio, the tournament referee. I'm not sure if they're going to just do a post racket test.
Pre-match, one of her rackets tested illegal for thickness, and it was way over. And I think Ray is going to just check that, make sure that Wang Chen won the match with the racket that was deemed legal and not illegal. So Wang Chen looks pretty comfortable walking over there. If she played with an illegal racket, I think we would see her a little fidgety,
right,
or put up a little bit of a fight. But she
so
seems
this,
pretty.
from Lily's standpoint, this is exactly what happened in the Pan Am U.S. tryouts, where she lost the first day to Jiaqi Zhang and then came back strong, won day 2, and then it was Jennifer Wu who won the final tryout for the 3rd position. So this isn't anything that Lily hasn't dealt with in the past, which is not finishing first in the team tryouts. However, as the defending champion, she did go out in the singles to Jennifer Wu in pretty straight fashion. So it's
Yeah.
a tough tournament so far for Lily, but far from over. She's got a lot of play tomorrow, and I'm sure
And
she'll be up for the challenge.
She's a super strong favorite to make the team tomorrow. So it's even okay if she finishes third today, Sean, because the coach's decision, or sorry, second today. If she finishes third on the team, I mean,
Right. That's not
or
going to
fourth on the team actually, because well, the world team she would be finishing third
Right.
for the world team. Jiaqi 1, Wang Chen 2, Lily 3. If she wins tomorrow, it's not a big deal because
But the
she's
women's
going
team,
to
I
play.
believe, is 4 slots because of their current finish.
Right.
Whereas the men's team has been 3.
Yeah.
So overall, Wang Chen continues her comeback, so she'll be on the U.S. team. She'll have a chance in the World Cup North American qualifier, as well as this should give her a chance going into the Olympic trials to have the World Championships under her belt for some more international play. We have the men's singles finals coming up with Kanak Ja against Victor Liu. As the umpires get their clipboards ready, we'll take a quick break and then return with live action from the Convention Center here in Las Vegas. All right, we are now beginning the men's singles final with Canuck Ja on the near side against Victor Liu. This will be a best of 7 match. Both these players have really run the table so far today. Canuck Ja beat Alan Wong in the semifinals in straight games, Jason Plog in the quarters in straight games, and then Adar Algedi 4-0 in the round of 16. Victor Liu had a much more difficult path to the finals, taking out 3-time US champion Timothy Wong 4-2, then beating Nicholas Teo, who's been playing exceptionally well this event, 4-2, before beating Michael Landers 4-2. So both these players very strong on the US junior team, a lot of international experience. Definitely would say that Victor's forehand a little more powerful. Canuck has a slightly better table game, moving the ball around, and both these guys have excellent footwork. Oh, and Canuck just really digging in on that serve return. Look for Canuck to try to get into the backhand-to-backhand exchanges. Victor really loves to force his forehand into play. Right now, Canuck with the serve and trying to even up this match. Oh, great recovery off the loose ball by Canuck, but Victor able to pull back with an edge ball. And another net ball that gets Canuck to look a little skyward. Oh, great block out to the forehand. Empty court. Canuck will continue to look for Victor to step around that backhand with his forehand. And if he can catch him stepping early, that forehand side of the table will be wide open. Bit of a lucky break there for Canuck. Umpire called a let to make sure that he was tossing the ball, and on that particular serve, Victor stepped in and made a very strong flip that Canuck probably wouldn't have been able to return. So now 5-7. Very strong forehand loop by Canuck. Now, Corey, Canuck's backhand has been so penetrating and deep. Any loose opening shot, he just really pounds deep into the backhand corner. And that's the second time this game when he's using that chop, he's just going right into the table and just really pounding down.
Yeah, that table's gonna have some chip marks on it.
Nice over the table backhand flip. And again, Victor Liu loves to step around that backhand. Victor with 2 game points. And Victor takes game number 1. Whichever one of these players loses in this final, they will become the top seed in tournament number 2 to help get members 2 and 3 of the U.S. men's team. Of course, our U.S. newly crowned men's champion, Feng Yujun, takes the top spot. He would have played in this tournament, but by winning last night at the Brooklyn Bowl. So Feng Yujun is the top player on the men's team. Either Victor or Canuck will become the second player, and we'll have a 3rd tournament tomorrow.
I was thinking, Sean, nobody today would have picked Victor to win
the first day of team competition.
Yeah.
I mean, considering his draw where he had Timothy Wong first round.
He had to go through Timothy, he had to go through Landers, and now Canuck. I mean, it doesn't get any harder than that.
So in a round robin, if you win those 3 matches, you should make the team.
Right.
And
in a round robin for sure, because the lower guys
you're gonna go through
smooth sailing. And if you come in a 3-way tie with the top guys, you lead head-to-head with all of them.
Right. So this format just saves everyone a lot of time, but it becomes a real pressure cooker. And Canuck has been in this situation before. The 2015 Pan Am team trials. Oh, nice try there by Canuck. Able to get his forehand in. Canuck really has to be careful here. That was a nice recovery. Victor, when he went into that ball to flip it, he really only had one direction he could go. Canuck just hung there until the ball came and then just smashed him back. Nice step around. Victor has so much spin and drive on that forehand. It seems, Corey, if they just get into that counter looping rally, Canuck's going to have to redirect because forehand to forehand, you just look at the legs on both these players. Victor, very strong quads. Canuck is much faster, a little bit more nimble. But you're going to get your heavy spin from those upper
I don't
thighs.
think Canuck's faster. I think he's quicker. But I think Victor has more explosive power, but Canuck's just a little bit quicker. I think his footwork is a little bit better,
and
especially in the small space footwork.
Right. Easier for him to play that middle ball, where Victor, once he gets all the jets going in the same direction, I mean, again, you just look how strong his quads are. As a junior, that makes a huge difference. Like right now, Oh, was a little bit lazy on that last ball. Those are the free points that you want to keep under wraps. Nice blocks by Victor off of some very strong loops from Canuck. Both players transition nicely from forehand loops to backhand blocks and keeping pressure in the rally. Oh, nice depth on that drop shot by Canuck. So now up 8-5, trying to even up this match. Aggressive flip by Victor to bring it back within 3. Victor is not giving an inch. Canuck will have the serve.
Big game here for Canuck. Smart serve, made it a little bit deeper where it's harder to flip. Victor needed to let the ball come off the end of the table, get his left leg under the ball and spin.
It's funny, Corey, whenever we see these great new banana flippers, if a person makes a somewhat weak serve, it's actually more difficult to flip that ball.
Correct.
Because now the ball is on top of them.
Yep.
And you're not going to get
No
as
leverage.
No leverage. You can't get that racket down and below it.
You can't go past the ball.
Right. So at home, practice your bad serves, right? When you're
Absolutely.
trying to get a serve short, it's that half-long serve that you've got to watch out for them looping, but at least it makes it tougher for them to come over the table, use that wrist, and really crank out some of the side spin.
The other reason you want to practice that serve is for people who just want to play safe on the receive. They just want to push all the time. Unless you serve topspin, you just serve them dead spin, half long, force them to make a decision.
Just
and
knocks the short return out of the out of the point completely. So you can see Canuck jaw running out to the table, just full of energy, full of confidence, evening
First
up this
game
match.
Canucks lost today.
Exactly. But you could see it didn't phase him. He didn't start looking around, but just got back to business, taking his time.
Sean, do you know how long Canuck has been in Sweden?
I want to say, I know he was there when Jimmy Butler went to the World Cup. I saw, and I know that I think they practiced a little bit.
Did they go like at the beginning of the school year, like September or something?
I believe so. Both Prachi and Canuck.
And from what I hear, they're
Halmstad.
really putting in some hours, which people think if you leave the country and you go put in a lot of hard work, that guarantees you great results. It just guarantees you that you're going to make a little bit of an improvement, but that doesn't always necessarily mean you're going to win every time you play a tournament.
Well, the other thing that we've seen throughout the last 20 or 30 years when Americans do go abroad is the game is different outside the U.S. We don't have the same strong fundamentals. So they come back home and they expect a lot of short, tight serves, and our serves are going deeper, or they expect maybe a stronger finishing shot, and our shots are a little bit softer. So it does take a while to get back into kind of dealing with the U.S. style of play now. I will say that on the whole, the level is so much higher. I mean, top to bottom, juniors, women's, it is so much stronger than it's ever been. And you look at Canuck and Victor here. I mean, they're playing for the U.S. team, and they're both juniors. I mean, we haven't had that. Normally you have one of the old-timers, whether it be a Jimmy Butler, Timothy Wong. We've had a lot of the older players have that much more experience, and now we're seeing that nice transition to our top cadets and juniors finally getting through and breaking through. That's really shows you how much work they've put in, how much support their families have given them, and the clubs that we have in the U.S. have taken on a much greater role in their training. I do like the fact that Canuck is in Europe. He just sees more styles, more opponents, and
it seems like it's more of a systematic way of training because it's your lifestyle. It's not calling a buddy to say, hey, do you want to go train tomorrow?
And the level of competition, it's organized competition on a regular basis, so there's a nice balance of training usually twice a day and then tournaments on the weekend or league matches during the week, so you get that feedback much faster. Nice positional body fake there, and Canuck is looking excellent in game 3. Nice two-shot combo with the strong, deep forehand opening and then following it up with a backhand off the bounce topspin loop. This type of point will definitely favor Victor. Just that much more topspin on the ball. Corey, in some of Victor's earlier matches, I was quite impressed by his fishing ability. When he goes off the table, he's not taking risky shots. He just waits to get a chance to get that forehand back in the point.
Yeah, I haven't played him since he was a cadet, which was a couple of years ago. And he didn't have any defensive capabilities at all. Like none. Anytime I got a spin in, I was golden. And now to see him translate from then to now where he can actually play decent defense, and then the next step will be, can he play strong enough defense to be able to turn the table around and transition to his offensive game, is kind of his next step.
So right now, Canuck taking the last 2 games at 8-3, really getting his tactical advantage going his way. Just every point seems to be within his comfort zone. Victor forcing some of the shots, not really getting his feet under him to deliver that forehand loop.
If I'm Victor, Sean, I think I just challenge Canuck forehand to forehand. Because Victor's forehand, I think, is a little bit stronger, and it would be hard from Canuck's standpoint to take Victor's strong forehand and take the ball down the line. So anytime Victor goes cross court with it, I think it's going to come back cross court.
So Victor in the junior trials actually finished 8th.
Yeah, because Allen killed him.
Right. So the finals was won by Canuck over Allen, but then 3 and 4 were Sharon over brother Adar Algetti, and then Jack Wong and Michael Tran finished 5 and 6, then Krishavari beat Victor. So you finish 8th in the junior trials, and you're in the finals of tournament number 1 for the national team. So that really shows you the depth of our junior boys at this stage. And Victor is completely in this match. He's trailing 2-1, but nice start in game 4. Great combos by both players. Oh, nice backhand loop. I mean, we're getting a shot-making display here from both players. You've got to hit a winner to score a point right now. And
it's not a good miss from Canuck.
yeah, that was uncharacteristic. Just
especially
really
at 4-1, John. That point's so important. There's between 5-1 and 4-2 is.
And then with your serve right now, at best he's still going to be down a break at 5-3 if he's able to hold and keep both of them. Victor had a chance on that one. And they did not play in the junior boys tryout. And there's the Victor Liu forehand. When he can turn that corner, he holds the grip a little bit soft and tight. I mean, he doesn't have that kind of reaching out, a lot more across the body. He's able to take it
He
in
does
both
come
directions.
across the ball a little bit.
A little bit of a fade, but that one, boy, he
That
just
was
hung.
no fade. That was right down Broadway.
I mean, but just great rotation with his body, just really getting everything going in the right direction. Gotta think he's playing with a fast racket with the speed at which that last ball came off.
I know for a fact he uses Tenergy on both sides. The blade I'm unsure about.
Great ball positioning by Canuck. That last forehand was literally an inch from the white line, and that's the only hole he had in order to get through Victor Liu's attacks off the table. And again, Canuck able to find the open forehand. point of the tournament. Victor Liu and Canuck Ja going toe-to-toe in Game 4. Canuck Ja able to keep one more ball on the table after Victor Liu had a chance to knock him out with about 6 successive forehand rips.
Timeout, Victor Liu. Up 9-8, but down 1-2. Sean, if you're in Victor's corner, if you're Victor's dad right now, what do you tell him?
I would say you have to get the forehand in, because right now when you are allowing Canuck to make that first attack, he's finding that wide ball to your forehand. Really tough to cover the whole table. So getting that first forehand in, maybe play it more to the backhand side elbow, so if it comes back, you're still in your backhand corner. But every time he's going right out to his forehand, Canuck's just finding a hole there. So
yeah, you want to know why Canuck's waiting on the forehand side every time? It's the only place Victor can go.
Right.
That's the flaw on Victor's forehand. He only takes the ball, not only, but like 90% of the time, Victor takes his forehand to his opponent's forehand side if they're right-handed. And that's why Allen beat him too. Once you see that, you just go there, cover it, and
Canuck Ja putting end-of-game pressure on Victor Liu by not backing up. Canuck will have the serve now. And he can begin to sense a little weakness in Victor's game. Found the backhand on a nice deep push. And now Canuck in the driver's seat with a chance to go up 3-1 in this best-of-7 championship match. Oh, that was smart. Taking that ball down the line, heavy spin. Victor unsure of where the ball was going. And now Canuck Ja, one game away from returning as the top U.S. male player on the national team.
Sean, that's why the juniors are so successful against Victor. It's because once you know that, it takes away how good that forehand technique is when the location of it is so predictable. And since he hits it so hard, when you know where it's going, it comes back that hard.
Yeah, Victor's looking quite distraught in the corner right now. Canuck on the other side, you can see the difference in their foot movement. Canuck really controlling the points in the table, moving the ball around. And that last opening loop, so smart. Just really place well. You don't have to hit a winner every time you touch the ball, but you need to place it in an area where the opponent's not going to hurt you. Interesting forehand flip there, more of a forward fade, just
almost a shove.
What we saw
Mola
do in the semi-match. And Canuck try to do a very similar style, just coming across the ball and keeping it nice and low. That's 2 quick points for Victor Liu, and Canuck with a 3-1 lead in games can afford a couple of loose points, but not many. And Victor taking a very big swing, but not moving his feet. Oh, nice inside out play by Canuck. Again, Canuck in the extended rally, just really finding open court. And you're absolutely right, Corey. It's just watching the last 4 or 5 Victor forehands. Every single ball is going cross court no matter where he's standing.
Yeah, I know. I was kind of hesitant to say that on the live stream, but that was kind of the game plan when Alan played him. Sometimes we would just cut out to him and let him rip it and just be right there. You can see how much effort it takes, Sean, for him to go inside out with his forehand.
Right, when he's going inside out, there's not much snap on it. It's just keeping the arm out.
It's almost like a fade.
Right. Even on that ball, that would have been so easy just to let the shoulders turn a little bit and just take it inside out. But if you're going to keep your arm locked, you're going to go cross court. You've got to. I don't think we're going to see another deep serve like that from Victor, because next time Canuck's going to take a little bit off of it and just load it up. And that's the one thing Canuck's game has really impressed me with, is his ability not to take the risky, crazy shot. Net serve. Getting that first spin in, and then if they do something with it, he's ready to pounce. There's a heavy spin, and he just takes the point. Wow, a jumping deep serve that completely handcuffed Victor. Victor's arm went straight up to deal with that fast topspin serve. So Canuck. Oh, you see the side spin on that backhand block. Nice backhand play deep to the backhand of Victor. So Canuck within 2 points to join Wong Chen as the winners from. And now match point for Canuck Ja to repeat as the #1 finisher on the U.S. men's national team. Oh, an in-between serve Canuck thought it was going to be short. It just trailed out. Victor right now fighting for his life. And Canuck Ja takes it. So he will be the #1 men's player on Team USA for 2016.
Sean, I have a quick question for you. Are we taking one person from the prelims today or two? Because one person, Canuck, is now eliminated from, well, not eliminated, but he's eliminated from tomorrow's tournament, right?
Correct.
In a good way, I guess. And Jimmy took himself out of the draw. So are we adding 2 for tomorrow, or are we adding 1? Have we gotten word on that?
Yeah, my understanding is right now, since the men's singles and women's singles championships are over, they will go into the kind of the jury meeting and draw for tomorrow so that the players that are here can see what's going on. We will get the events posted as soon as possible. We already have the Men's Day 2 draw up. It has 15 entrants in it, and right now it appears that the 15 players, starting at Grant Lee, but we will see Victor Liu added to make that 16.
Okay.
So they've already pre-selected the 15 that goes, so Victor Liu makes it 16 and he'll be the top seed. And then I believe they might use some of the semifinal placing today, but looking at the list, they could also go by rating.
So how many players are on that list?
There's 16 once you add Victor Liu in here. Actually, Victor's in there. So Victor might be the top seed.
Well, and they
with the
need to
bye.
add, do you know who won that final slot between Kunal Chaudhary and Roy Kuh? They have to add that.
Yep.
I'm not sure who won that match. Last I saw it was Deuce in the deciding game.
So,
but I believe that was the finals of the prelims.
The second chance
Yep.
opportunity. So we will be starting, I believe, at 10:15 tomorrow for another full day of live action from the Las Vegas Convention Center. If you missed any of the matches, feel free to scroll back and watch Lily Zhang play a really tight and exciting match.
She'll be back in action tomorrow.
With Wang Chen, absolutely. So we've got a lot of table tennis in store for you on Monday here in Las Vegas. So I'll go ahead and sign off right now. Thank you, Corey, for all the help in the booth, and obviously to David Del Vecchio and the crew. Greatly appreciate the wonderful images, and it's our treat to share some more tomorrow. See you then.